Now, with the unbelievable Sarah Paulson, the Emmy Award-winning actress is known for her roles, actually for disappearing into her roles in everything from The People vs. O.J. Simpson, Ocean's 8, American Crime Story, and now she's here talking about her Broadway return in the play Appropriate. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're so happy to see you. So it's been a while since you've been on Broadway. What's it like to have the big return?
It's totally terrifying. It's been 13 years since I've been on Broadway, 10 years since I've been on stage, but this play was just so extraordinary, written by Brandon Jacob Jenkins, who's a two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning finalist and a MacArthur Fellow, and
that's all.
Like he hasn't really accomplished much, but this is his Broadway debut as well, and so it's a really, not my debut, but my return, his debut, so it's very exciting.
I know Juju just listed it, but you know, The People versus OJ, that was, you were unbelievable.
Thank you.
I spent a lot of time with you because you won a lot of awards. Ocean's 8, American Crime Story. Why now coming back to The Great White Way?
Well, gosh, I just feel like the play, as I mentioned, was just so extraordinary, and it's a very, very special part, an incredible company, and I just felt like it was an impossible thing to say no to.
But the genre for you as an artist?
Well, I feel like having an opportunity to tell a story from beginning to end every single night is really exciting. There's not a lot of waiting around. You start your night and you go on this ride and you bring the audience with you, and it's a very special way of connecting. It's like one night, that group of people in the audience and that cast, and the show is different every time, and it's very special.
Exhilarating, I bet.
And speaking of that cast, Elle Fanning is one of your co-stars, right? And I know she's making her Broadway debut.
She's making her Broadway
You
debut.
refer to her as an extremely special human, which is a nice way of describing anyone. What's it like working with her?
Well, she's extraordinary. She's been doing this for so long, and so she makes the rest of us look like we don't know what we're doing. But she's really special, and she's so game and very excited, and she has such an infectious, happy energy, and she's really talented. And I'm very excited.
It sounds like the cast has bonded.
Yeah, we've bonded. We're days. By the way, I'm going to leave here and go to my 4th day of rehearsal.
Wow.
So we're really early in the process, but it's been really fun.
I'm so glad you came to us to share, because we're so happy to have you back in New York.
Thank you.
I know one place that you were recently, because you were kind enough to post it, and the video is pretty awesome. You and your buddy, your pal, Pedro Pascal, went to see Beyonce. This is the video.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What was happening there?
I don't know what was happening there, but that was the night where I believe Beyonce blew me a kiss from the stage. Actually, like, while she was flying overhead, she pointed
made
at me.
eye contact
I believe
with
it
you.
was eye contact with me, blew me a kiss. Everyone around me.
Does Pedro also think it was
Pedro believes
him?
the kiss was for him, but he thinks all the kisses are for him, and most of the kisses these days are for him.
Yeah.
But this one from Beyonce, I would like to believe was for me.
That's amazing. Would you close your eyes and see the Mandalorian in your head? Because that's how I would think of it.
No, because I've known Pedro since I was 19 years old, so all I see is like 19-year-old Pedro.
I didn't know that you guys were such best friends. I was asking the crew behind the scenes.
Since we were children, and neither one of us had acting careers, but had big dreams of them, and so for both of us, it's a very sweet, beautiful thing to look at a person you've known since before they were really a fully developed human being, and had these big fat dreams, and they've all come true, and it just never happened, so it's a really special thing.
It's so great.
Yeah.
You are so great in film, on TV. Is this just like using a different muscle to come back on stage?
Yeah, I think it is using a different muscle, and it is actually, I do feel stronger and more capable as a performer after I've done a theater experience, because the muscle gets really used, and you're not sitting around waiting to do your job. You are actively out there every night trying to give the audiences an experience that they can't have sitting at home watching their televisions, and it's a really special connected thing. It's the closest thing to church for me. Is like being on stage with that audience. It's a very connected thing. It's wonderful.
Oh, we're so there.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You better come.
Yeah, no, it's happening.
But just don't tell me in advance. I don't like to know when anyone's out there. I like to
everybody
imagine.
do not
call me.
I know you're in the audience.
Do not call me in advance and let me know you're coming. I don't want to know.
We know.
Yes.
Well, come back here soon. I know you're in town, because Appropriate opens on Wednesday, November 29th. You still have a little time.
I have some time. Jesus, I was like, Wednesday? Wednesday? I don't even know my lines yet.
Tickets, though, are on sale now. Just don't tell Sarah if you bought them.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.